Yes, folks, is World Championship breaking news. Robert Griffin III will sign with the Cleveland Browns. Yes, he's going to Cleveland. He's going to be paired up with Hugh Jackson. Do I think he outright wins the job? You know, the Cleveland Browns have the second overall pick in this year's draft coming up. There was rumors that they were going to go out and they were going to draft a quarterback with that second overall pick. Cleveland's defense up until like maybe a year and a half ago looked like they were turning a corner. Looked like there was basically the solid foundation of their team. They spent a whole bunch of money on their defense, and I think that they still have a good core there in Cleveland for their defense to kind of build on. What their problem was is that the problem was is that their offense was just not explosive. It was very anemic, and there was things there that at one time or point you just look at them and just say, these guys are probably going to go 3 and out 15 times during this game. And if you go 3 and out 15 times during the game, it's just not good. I don't you know what? I'm happy for Robert. I'm happy for Robert that he's going to be playing with the Cleveland Browns. I think that it's a city in which I think that they'll embrace him, just like they embraced LeBron. But LeBron's from Akron, so it's really not too much for them to embrace because he's a hometown boy. But I think that this is a very good move for Robert. I think that he'll fit in well with Hugh Jackson. I think that he'll have a multitude of chances to win or fail in Cleveland, unlike here in Washington. I think that Hugh Jackson is a guy that will be able to get the best out of RG3. I really do. I think that the pairing of, RG3 and Hugh Jackson is tremendous. I really do like it. I like this move for not only the Cleveland Browns, I like this for Robert Griffin III. Let me know how you guys feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Robert will be running a lot of the Wildcat, a lot of the, the spread option or anything like that? Do you think he'll run like a gimmicky offense, or will he be like a drop back, 7-step drop back quarterback like he was, or what they were trying to make him here in Washington? Or will Hugh, I think that Hugh Jackson will adjust his offense to RG3, something that Jay Gruden just did not want to do. All right, and I did a video about RG3 being released a couple weeks ago, and I failed to mention Jay Gruden. Jay Gruden definitely was a complete jackass. All right, about the situation, and he just so luckily got Kirk Cousins right behind him, who was able to fill in for RG3. But RG3 really truly never lost his job here. He got injured in the first game of the preseason, to my knowledge, and he just was never put back on the field because of the concussion issues, the concussion protocol. And Kurt played so well. So, and this is a Redskins fan. This is the Redskins didn't sign Kurt to a long extension or anything like that because this is a show me year for Kurt. All right. As far as RG3 goes, like I said, he's going to have the multitude of opportunities to fail there in Cleveland, and I don't think he will. I think that this is I think that this is a turning point for Cleveland. All right, they don't have to spend their second overall pick on a quarterback. They've got one now, as far as I'm concerned. So let me know how you guys feel down in the comments. Do you feel as though that Jay Gruden didn't give RG3 enough of an opportunity last year to prove himself before letting him go? Do you think that Kirk Cousins will have a better career than RG3? Will RG3 have a better career than Kirk Cousins? Is this somewhat of a genesis for RG3? Let me know how you guys feel about this whole developing story of RG3 signing with the Cleveland Browns. I love it for Cleveland. I really do. I think it fits well, and best of luck to RG3 and everything, man. Like I said, with before I leave this video, with everything that the Redskins gave up, with all the draft picks that they gave up to the St. Louis Rams, all right, and to basically get Kirk Cousins out of it. Okay, they used an additional pick, a 3rd round pick, 4th round pick on Kirk Cousins, but just think about all the players that the Skins gave up for RG3. And at the end of the tunnel, we didn't get anything. We got nothing for him. We got a divisional title, and that was it. So once again, I know this is like my 15th time saying, let me know how you feel. Once again, this is the last time. Let me know how you feel. The music is starting to play in the background. It's the WC RG3 signs with the Cleveland Browns. And until next time, folks, peace out.